Friends of mine might have heard me say that I am really, really working towards my confidence, which took a definite nosedive over the past almost 2 decades now. And, you know, when you have a condition that kind of takes away your control to the point where you become a bit of a control freak trying to bring it back. And so you kind of hold on to yourself like, oh, I don't like this. And you worry that at any point you could hurt yourself, or you could piss people off, or just look like a complete and total ding dong, and just not really trusting the people around you, even though you love them to bits. So I'm still very, very new at this. So take everything here with a very huge grain of salt. I would suggest an entire jar of Morton's, or perhaps an entire salt flat. But here we go. Number one, mistakes will happen, and some of them can be hilarious. I'm realizing that now. Just, you can acknowledge them and move on, or you can kind of just be like, is it really that important? Do I really need to, you know, there's so much other stuff, there's so much good. Why am I worried about that tiny little thing? Now, as a gigantic mess up, then yeah, work with that and move on. Another thing with me is if I have to, say, speak to a camera or do public speaking, I try to imagine, let's say the camera is my friend Beatrice, my fictional friend Beatrice. I don't know any bees. I don't know any bees, actually. But if you're a Beatrice and you'd like to be my friend, that would be really cool. Hi, Beatrice. And I call my camera, aka my phone, because I can't really afford equipment, Beatrice, because she just kind of looks like a Beatrice to me. She's purple, and she's wearing a leopard print charging case for extra battery, because I'm often out or I'm in the middle of a jog and don't want to stop to either put it down on the mat to charge or plug in. So a little bit of extra power can be great, and we all need power, not just our electric equipment. Another thing is laugh at horrible things, because that can definitely help. Well, this went wrong. This went completely wrong. But it's hilarious. Don't take mistakes to mean that you're horrible, or that you're evil, or that you are bad, or that you will never ever get somewhere. Just, there will be times when you have to just be. Go and be yourself, and go be awesome, and just remember that you will have bad days, because as humans, that's life. Yeah. By the way, to new viewers, including my mom, hi, how are ya? Love ya. I'm glad to have you. Subscribe if you wish. I'm here. Also, if you want, you can actually call me. I do love, hi, how are ya? You, me, and Beatrice can have a lovely conversation. Wow, okay. You know what I mean. Another thing I've noticed is just own it. You know, it's okay to feel a little unsettled. Everyone does. A lot of it's you know, but walking around looking at the ground like this, oh, everything's terrible. Oh, everything's terrible. Doing an Eeyore, it's understandable, but it's not the greatest way to see the world. Own it. And I realize that this might be contradictory to what I was saying about letting go and trying to get rid of control. We do need those things. We do need some control, just as a matter of fact, as a matter of course, so that we don't do things like just the basic human stuff. But basically, own that stuff and just walk and just be you, and remember that you have that space that is your space, and enjoy it. And if you feel like you need to I'll find it. I'll get there. I swear. If you need to tell people to step off, that is perfectly acceptable. In fact, that's a big thing in being confident, is no, it's okay to tell people to step off. And if they get mad, that's not on you. So basically, if you have, say, stage fright, that happens, try to think of recording equipment as a friend. It's okay to be a little weirded out by, say, a camera light or catching yourself in the screen. This is why I named my camera Beatrice, because this way I'm talking with a friend and she's loverly. And helping other people can really, really help me, because then I'm just, let's just say, it feels good to be there. Although there will always be people who take advantage of you, so you gotta watch yourself. And this is where telling people to step off can come in handy. If someone is telling you that you're this thing, or that you feel this way, and it's okay to defend yourself, and it is okay to be angry, because, hey, you know yourself. Whoa, hold your horses, baby. Hold your horses. What? But it's also okay to just kind of be like, yeah, okay, whatever, weirdo, and just walk away. Some things don't necessarily need to be said, but don't hold back. That can be a big help when you're trying towards confidence. Oh, I've got to teach myself that phrases like trying to, getting there, working towards, while they're great and they might literally be what I'm doing, don't actually help. Don't really come forth bearing greetings and salutations of, I own this. Woo! And one more thing, if you are doing public speaking, which I guess this is a form of, voice control can be rather difficult, especially when you have had issues with speech and hearing. One of the things I like to do beforehand, and I think I recorded one of these, is to repeat the phrases Topeka Bodega in front of the mirror. Oh yeah. Or a new one, Sativa Octavia, which is a name that came to my attention. Someone was talking about a weird baby name that they found out in the wild, and I am not not judging other people on their idea of names, because that is not my place and that is not my baby. But it's a beautiful swinging sound for a vocal exercise. And of course, when I was doing chorus, it was the ahs and kind of doing your vowel sounds, although sometimes it felt and looked ridiculous. And I guess the last thing I have to teach myself is don't be afraid of looking ridiculous. Be your happy self. Don't worry about, well, is this showing confidence? Is this showing what, just be and do and just enjoy. And we're at the end, so I am going to apologize wholeheartedly. I have been really working out differently because of the fact that I injured my hip back in January, and I actually popped it out of the socket and had to get it put back in, so I had to start a new program, including therapies, because I have a condition that can cause me to pop things out. But apparently the new workout plus the dancing I like to do, it gets me out of a bad mood, or it shows that I'm in a really good mood and I own this. Yes, I own this and I'm joyful. Yes, I am. Yeah, I was wearing an old shirt that has really, it used to fit, shall we say. And apparently I've lost a few pounds, which is great, but unfortunately I didn't realize it was dipping so low until I recorded. I tried to kind of censor anything that might be considered inappropriate. I censored very badly. So it really looks like I'm practicing necromancy with a skull. And I'm doing this precisely so that I can Photoshop or insert a sticker of either a crystal ball or a skull in between my hands. Why, yes, the future looks very bright. So, yeah, please excuse my little blip. And, right, I'm going to return you to your regularly scheduled viewing, whatever that may be. And just, yeah, love yourself. And I'm talking to you, the audience, not you, Beatrice. Love yourself, enjoy, be happy. If you can, it's also okay to be sad. It's also okay to own that emotion. And if you feel like everything's kind of bonkers, that's, you know what, own it. Take a step back, have a lovely cup of coffee, do whatever you do, and just, but do what works for you. Not say, well, you know, some people might tell you, for example, well, I meditate and I think of all the different things I want out of life, or I do this, or I put my love out to the universe, and then whatever works for you. Do a warrior pose and yodel if that's what makes you happy. For everyone else, if it's sewing, if it's laying on your couch and watching G.I. Joe cartoons, you go do that thing. And you are absolutely loved and adored, and I am going to my audience, I love you all. To Mom, hi, how are you? And please enjoy this weirdery for what it's worth, and there is going to be more on the way. With over time you're gonna see a lot more different things that I'm trying to do, different improvements, so hold on tight, enjoy. And I want to play around with different technological ideas. Yesterday I learned how to put GIFs in. Really quite proud of myself. And yeah, actually that's another part of confidence. It's okay to be proud of yourself when you do good. You did good, baby. You did good. Whatever it is you did, whatever you did today, you did good, baby. Woo! Right. Take care. This is really long, and I apologize.